I'm going to be the 10th, 15th, 20th video you watch about this story today. And I'm going to say a lot of similar things to other people that other people have said in their videos. But I just want you to lend me your ear for a second. This is mainly to my friends that I already have in my life on Facebook and in real life and such and such. I watched a couple of videos today about it, and I already made a status saying that I wasn't going to talk about it because I wanted my energy to be in a good place. But today is the weekly Quickie day. It's Wednesday, and I have a duty to attend, so I'm going to keep it strong, keep it going like I do just about every Wednesday. This video is going to be about Alton and every other person that's been killed by police. Now, I looked up in different sites, and apparently there's been 532 people killed by police officers this year already. It's July. I read another site that said there's 595, and Alton was 593rd. The 593rd person to be killed. I don't know how many were black, but apparently there's 261 that were white. So that leads me to believe that the rest were black, Hispanic, or Mexican. Now, even though there's more whites killed by police officers than blacks, the rate and the percentage of blacks being killed by police officers is 5 times. I think 3 to 5 times higher than whites, because there's less of us here than whites. I'm gonna give it to you straight, no chaser. A lot of us, activists like me, I'm not, I don't consider myself top tier activist at all, but I am an activist. I do go out, I do protest, I do share things on my timeline that could possibly get me in trouble, that could possibly get me looked at by employers as someone that they don't want to hire, things of that nature. We're tired. I'm not going to lie. We're very, very, very tired. We're tired of explaining this to most of you, to some of you. By you, I mean black, white, Hispanic, or Asian, because contrary to popular belief, there is black people out here that are like, no, it's not a problem, it's not a problem, brainwashed. So I'm talking to any of you that believe that this is not an issue, that this is not a problem in the black community. Before you start jumping on my status or jumping on this video or messaging me personally, every race kills each other. Let's get that out the way right now, okay? I don't know the specific rates for each race that kills each other, but every race kills each other, and every race kills other races. So let's not even start with the whole black on black crime thing. Yes, we know that's an issue. We are working on that issue. The only difference is when police kill black people, they get away with it, and they have a gun, they have a badge. When black people kill each other, they either just kill each other, or someone gets sent to jail. That is the main focus here. That is the main issue. That is the outcry. That is the injustice, okay? So stay with me, stay on task, stay focused. Black activists, or any activists that are for black rights, are tired. We're all tired. We're all frustrated. We're all getting to the point of no return. We're all reaching a boiling point. We're all getting frustrated. We're all getting angry. We've tried protesting peacefully. We've tried protesting angrily. We've tried talking peacefully. We've tried talking angrily. We've tried bringing attention to this peacefully. We've tried bringing attention to this angrily. Everything that we have tried has not worked. And you know what? There's not going to be much that I can do. I'm not for the violence. I don't want a war. I don't want to go out here and have to make a choice between killing you and me surviving. I would hate that to come on my doorstep. I know you all watching this video would hate that to come to your doorstep as well, because I know me. And if it's between me or you, it's always going to be you. It's never going to be me. Understand that. So if I have a choice to make where I have to kill for my survival, you best believe I will kill for my survival and the survival of people I love and my family. So I don't want that to happen, because I know me, I know what I'm capable of. But I'm not going to be able to control the black community much longer. I never had any control over them to begin with. I just tried to put this in a way where it wasn't too angry and it wasn't too peaceful, because some people do not respond to a peaceful way of speaking. People tell me this, you don't have to talk down to them, Jewel. Why you gotta cuss them out? Because sometimes you need a good cussing out. And my mother taught me that. Because when she would ask us nicely, hey, please clean up the kitchen, please do your chores, please sweep up the floor, we didn't listen to her. But when she got in our asses and she cussed us out up and down, the street, we did our chores and we listened. And some people have to be talked to that way. I'm sorry, that's just how it is. So the black community is tired. They're frustrated. And there's not going to be much that I can do or anyone else can do to stop them from getting violent. That is the only other solution they think that will work. And honestly, history has shown that if you rise up and decide to start killing people, things change. But really, have they? Civil War happened. Supposedly we were free. Supposedly we had rights. Supposedly we were all good. But obviously we're not. And I don't want it to come to that. Again, I don't want us killing each other. I want us to be able to, please, just stop, whoever you are. Stop turning a blind eye to this issue, because it is an issue and it needs attention. Alton Sterling was 37 years old. He had 5 kids. He had great relations with the store owner. They knew each other very well. He was in an open carry state, licensed to carry state. He had a gun in his pocket, probably for his own protection. Okay? The news has already dug into his criminal record, and I already watched the news. I already did it. They're already talking about how he has a record and his appearance and pictures and all kinds of crazy stuff. This man was a family man. He loved his family. He loved his children. You can see the pain in the children, knowing that their father has been cold-blood murdered. Now, if you watch the video, it's not graphic, but hearing the gunshots and seeing how close this police officer had the gun to his chest, he was making sure that this man died. Because why would you, after subduing someone, why would you put a gun straight into a person's chest and shoot them about 5 times if you didn't want to kill them? Now, this man was not a threat. He was not a beast. He wasn't an animal. He did not threaten anyone. He was there trying to make money for his family and his children, trying to provide for them like many of us do on a regular day basis. And this is just one story out of hundreds, thousands of people, specifically black men and black women and Native women who are getting killed maliciously by police officers. And nothing happens to the police officers. The police officers are on administrative leave. That means they're still getting paid for killing a man in cold-blooded murder. Now, I know this doesn't really hold a candle to what's happening in Baghdad and to the Muslim population right now. 200 people died in one day in Baghdad, and that's just catastrophic. Like, this world is just turning into a really cold, shrewd, malicious, evil place. We're not vibrating high enough. We're not giving off enough good energy. I think the entire planet feels it, And I think that's why we're having so many different type of weather patterns changing. We're having weird weather and weird times of the year. You know, it's all around us. We all feel it. If you don't, then you are probably spiritually or emotionally cut off. And you need to fix that. But the world is changing into a really dark place for everyone. And if we don't figure out how to come together and figure this out and stop killing ourselves and killing each other and look at the real monster under the bed. You all know who that monster is. Okay? The one who's been manipulating us and pitting us against each other from the start. That's the one that we need to shift our anger and our hatred and our malice towards. Because when we were all blowing each other to bits and killing each other, they're going to be the ones who are left rejoicing because their plan worked. So I'm asking all of you, I don't care what race you are, I don't care what color you are, who you identify with, what you identify with. I don't care anymore. Because I'm getting to a point where I can't even watch these videos anymore because they're taking me to a place that I don't want to go. So honestly, all of us need to listen, first of all, to each other, to the people who have gripes, to each other's problems. Take time out, understand and listen. Stop looking for a chance to react and rebuttal. Just listen. If black people are coming to you, are expressing themselves in their own space, online or in person, do not, as a white person, come in there and try to tell them what's what. Because you don't know. You don't. And if you can't see that, we're never going to get to that place that we need to be. We should have been hundreds of years ago. We should have been there hundreds of years ago. But we're not. That's the problem. We need to get there. We need to get there fast. Because eventually tensions are going to rise where no one from any race can do anything about it, and the hate will overcome the love. And when that happens, we all lose. We all lose. So please, listen to each other. Have respect for each other. And let's get the real boogeyman out of here so we can live in peace. For once. For once. This is not much of a weekly quickie, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you have questions, comments, please leave them down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Type in Hannibal Lectures. And if you like this video, please thumbs it up. If you liked it, share it with your friends, family members. I don't care. Spread it like wildfire. I don't care. I love you guys. I really do. And I hope to see you all next Wednesday. Take care of each other and love each other.